Welcome to Wisdom for Living with your friend Ihoma Ochulo. I trust your day has been great and beautiful. My day has been awesome. To be alive is a great gift from God, and we must always remember and acknowledge that. We've been on a series of the place of human relationship in the fulfillment of our God-given destiny or our God-given purpose here on this earth. We have maintained in this series that human relationship is a great gift from God. That human beings, the gift of humans, is a priceless gift that God has given to every one of us here on this earth. So my friends, always have that in mind, that human beings are priceless. Human beings are priceless. So yesterday we did talk about, among other things, we said comparison. Comparison. We said don't compare your spouse with anybody. Especially we said that comparison is based on the weaknesses of your spouse. No matter how inefficient or challenging some of his attitude had become, or some of her attitude has become, comparing him or her with someone else would not lead to change. That's what we were trying to drive at yesterday. But taking other options will help. So today we continue on this series. We're looking at things that can harm our relationship as we continue on the place of human relationship in the fulfillment of our God-given destiny. We've just taken we just took a dive towards the marriage angle for some time now. And well, when we're done with this, we'll continue with other things too in this same series that make for effective human relationship. All right, today we'll be talking about distrust. 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 You know, in one of our videos, we said trust was one of the great pillars of every human relationship, especially the marriage relationship. Trust. And one of the emphasis we laid was that trust is not a gift. No. You know, on your marriage day, the day you celebrated your marriage, people gathered, you were given a lot of gifts. We emphasize that trust is not one of those gifts. Already before you got to that point of celebrating your marriage, you should have built trust with your spouse, especially if you want that relationship to survive and fulfill God's purpose for it. So in the course of the beginning of that relationship and as it flows into marriage, you would have done things. We said trust is not a gift, it's earned. So if trust is not a gift and is earned, likewise, distrust is also not a gift, is also earned. But in this instance now, trust is a builder, while distrust is a destroyer. Trust is a fundamental foundation to build your marriage to a lasting point, while distrust is one of the things that will destroy the marriage relationship. The same way trust is built by characters and attitude that portray integrity, that portray trust, that portray obedience, that portray commitment. Distrust also are attitudes, character traits, behaviors that display dishonesty, that portray betrayal, that portray dishonesty, that portray betrayal. So, distrust is a fundamental thing that can destroy any relationship. Whether it is a marriage relationship, is a business relationship, even a family relationship. Distrust is capable of destroying any form of relationship. Any form of relationship. But our emphasis in this period is the marriage relationship. It can do so much damage to it. And we have said distrust isn't something that is imposed on you now. Distrust is something you give to your spouse through your behavior. It is what you communicate through your behavior, your character, your actions, your inactions. When you begin to indulge in things that communicate dishonesty, that communicate betrayal, you are creating distrust in that marriage relationship. You are creating distrust in that marriage relationship. Sometimes after marriage, the devil will want you to think that there are more beautiful ladies out there than the one you now have. As you go out there, you will see, for we the men, the devil wants you to think that there are more. Oh, I made a mistake. I made a mistake in marrying this lady. Oh, I made a great mistake in marrying this lady. You will now begin to see other people who you think you would have married and your life would have been better for it. That's a big deception. Those are the things that lead to distrust in a marriage or in a relationship. For you, the lady, you just begin to see other guys, the way they do their things. Maybe they are beginning to achieve their purpose, great purposes they're achieving in life. And you begin to think that, oh, I made a mistake in marrying this guy. It's a huge mistake. Oh, you just think, am I dreaming? Am I sleeping? You close your eyes. Am I sleeping? Am I dreaming? Will I wake up from this dream? Will I wake up from this sleep? No. You're not sleeping. It's not a dream. You made a choice. So when you are in a relationship, for those who are not married, you are in a relationship building up to marriage, work at building trust. Distrust will destroy that relationship. Another thing that brings distrust in a relationship is financial management. Financial management. When you get into a relationship, whether leading to marriage or you are now in a marriage relationship with someone, a lady, you're married, a guy, you're married, and you begin to misappropriate the funds of the family, it will create distrust. When you begin to misappropriate the family funds, it will create distrust. When you present a posture that you are unaccountable, that whatever you do with the fund is nobody's business. Your wife can't talk about it. For we the men, for the women, your husband can't talk about it. If she wants to talk about it, you yell. If he wants to talk about it, you yell at him. You are creating distrust in that marriage. You are creating distrust in that relationship. We've said two fundamental things. Sometimes when we marry, we start thinking we married the wrong person. Maybe because of their inabilities. Then the devil starts showing you someone out there who you think, oh, you would have married and your life would have been better for it. Let me tell you, those are falsehood. That one is you are seeing the person from afar. When you begin to live in the same house, share the same room, begin to share intimacy with the person, you will also detect some other things the person is doing wrong. And you begin to feel dissatisfied. One of the antidotes for that thing is contentment. The Bible gives us this advice. Say, godliness with contentment is great gain. Friends, to guide against distrust in your relationship, especially when it has to do with maybe the person you married, maybe her structure, her physical size, her physique now, for the ladies, pregnancy has a lot to do. Some women, it makes them put up a lot of weight. All everywhere. For other women, they're able to control it. Some don't put up weight. That's good. But some do. And we are responsible. We the men, we must claim responsibility for, if the woman is disfigured, we must take responsibility. So it's not the time to start claiming that, oh no, she's no longer looking beautiful. Then the devil wants to take you out. You are the one that made that woman that way. She was looking so handsome and so beautiful, so elegant when you were running after her. For we the men too, women, sometimes when you feed us with good food too, we have the tendency to also blow, and structure can change. Sometimes, some people see me today, they say, you've blown. My dear, it's my wife's responsibility. She must take responsibility for that. She's been giving me good food, and you see now, look at what it has produced. So she must take responsibility for it. So when we take responsibility for the things we have done, it gives us contentment. When you don't take responsibility for the things you've done, it will definitely lead to you creating attitudes that will lead to distrust. So let's take responsibility. Let's be contented. Be contented with that person you married. If not, distrust is around the corner. You will start acting in ways that communicate distrust. We said distrust is communicated through actions, through behavior, through our decisions, through the things we do. So be careful about it. Be careful about it. Again, we talked about financial misappropriation. When you continually misappropriate the finances of the family, when you continually misappropriate the family fund, friend, it will lead to distrust. Your spouse will begin to distrust you. And when that element of distrust creeps into any marriage, sincerely, you are sowing seeds of discord that will destroy the marriage. Sometimes we have blamed the devil. It's not true. I am not a believer of everything that happens, we claim the devil has done it. No, I don't believe in that. There are things the devil does, yes, but there are many things the devil does not do. Most times we are the ones doing it. And when it fails, we claim it is Satan. When I start behaving in ways that communicate distrust to my wife, there's no devil there. I'm the one destroying that relationship. I'm the one digging the pit for that relationship to crumble. I'm the one. I am the one. I'm the one. I'm the one driving it. So my friends, take responsibility for the things you are not doing well. If you are doing things that communicate distrust, because another distrust can lead to is another catalyst that leads to infidelity. It leads a lot to infidelity. When you bring infidelity into your home, into your marriage, it will create so much distrust that your partner may not recover from if God does not intervene in that person's heart. Sincerely, I want to tell you, it's challenging. When a man goes out there to have sexual relationship with another woman who is not his wife, and the wife gets to know about it, it's a challenging situation. When a woman goes out there and goes into a sexual relationship with another man who is not her husband, and her husband gets to find out, friends, is challenging. To go through that process is challenging. It's a mental challenge. It will give you some mental challenges to cope with. So my friends, don't create attitudes of distrust in your relationship. Like we said, be contented with the woman you've married. Be contented with her. Be contented with her. Be contented with the man you have married. Contentment will help you guide against distrust. Work at having financial accountability in your home. Work at doing things that do not communicate distrust. Again, when you begin to hide, when there are secrets in a marriage, secrets the woman will not get to, friends, at that point you are creating distrust. When you begin to do secrets upon secrets upon secrets upon secrets upon secrets, you are the one destroying the home. Nobody is destroying it but you. No one is destroying that home but you. Take away secrets. Let your marriage be run on an open system. Let nothing be hidden. Let nothing be hidden. Let there not be gray areas that your wife does not know about. Let there not be secrets that your husband does not know about. It will destroy the relationship. It will destroy your relationship. it will definitely destroy your relationship. Take away secrets. Let everything be open. Let everything be open. Like the Bible says that before God we are all open and naked. Let us do that before our spouse. Let every issue be open and naked before your spouse. Let there not be anything you are hiding. Don't hide anything. The more you are hiding things, the more you are creating distrust. The more there is something you are hiding. Maybe your phone, you are hiding something inside your phone. Maybe your wife, there is codes. You have used codes to lock your phone so that your wife can't have access to. Stop that. You can take those things away. Those are little things that create distrust. Your wife the devil will start making her think that there is something inside that phone that you don't want her to see. Your husband will start thinking that there is something inside that phone you don't want him to see. And before you know it, it will start creating other areas and other areas of distrust that you never thought were possible. Did you hear me, my friend? Other areas and other areas of distrust will come out of that issue. So, take away secrets. Stop hiding. Stop hiding. Stop hiding your income. Stop hiding relationships. Again, something that creates this. When you got married, you say you have forsaken every other woman. And you are joined to that woman. When you got married, you say, I have forsaken every other man. I'm joined to this man now. If there are relationships in your past that are still there, get rid of them. Cling to your wife. Cling to your husband. Like we've maintained. If your wife is your best friend, you're solving the problem of distrust. Your husband is your best friend, you're solving the problem of distrust. But when there are still things to hide, there are your former friends and all of that, you are still hiding. You are still hiding. You will destroy your relationship. You will. You will keep creating distrust. You will keep creating distrust. So let the former relationships go too. Let them go. They were there. You didn't marry that person. Nobody is more important than your spouse in your life. Nobody should be more important than your spouse. Any relationship that you can't let go, then is dangerous. It can ruin your marriage. No secrets. Let everything be open. Like we have said, if God says everything is open and naked before him, run that same system in your home. Let everything be open and naked before your spouse. Whatever it is. There are even people who their spouse does not know their real age. They are hiding to that point. That's wrong. Some of our spouses doesn't even know what you earn. That's wrong. That marriage will not work well. No. Let's build together. Stop doing things that create distrust. And you will see how wonderful your marriage will take a new turn. I trust that our sharing this morning will give you something to think about. You can think about it. Thank you for those who joined us. I see my friends, my family people. Thank you for joining us. We're grateful. Each time you join us, as we do our broadcast, we are grateful. We are grateful. Thank you for those who have received feedback from. We're also grateful. Those who have given us feedbacks, we are grateful. Thank you for being an encouragement to us. We are grateful. We are grateful. And we like we keep saying, this is what the things God has laid in our hands to do as a way to contribute to the body. The body is one. So we're just contributing our quota to the advancement of the body. If you find this video useful, thank you. You can share it with someone. And until we come your way again on another episode, keep staying, keep living in the atmosphere of God's mercy and kindness. God bless you. May God's wisdom guide you. May God's wisdom lead you in the paths of righteousness. May He guide you into greener pastures. Bye-bye.